Hey guys, welcome back to Adventures of WellUmMe, and today we're going to be talking about Fire Emblem Warriors. This is an interesting game. It's a Koei Tecmo game, Team Ninja, Omega Force, and I think it's essentially a Warriors, Dynasty Warriors style game, but themed with Fire Emblem. And I wasn't sure what to think of this at first. So I've played a lot of the different Dynasty Warriors games before. I loved them. I did. And the part about this that I was not sure how it would work was you've got Fire Emblem, which is a very tactical, arrange all your guys, they battle, and then the enemy takes their turn and battle. And there's a lot of strategy based in that. And this is like constant over-the-top action. You're slicing down like 40 guys at once. And I was a little bit skeptical about how this was implemented before I got it. But having played it, I do really enjoy it. And I've also got Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U. I do want to get a copy of the Switch port of that. Why are you not focusing on my face? Focus, there we go. I do want to get the Switch port of the Hyrule Warriors game as well, because it's got some updated content with the DLC, but we played that on the Wii U and absolutely loved that one. So after playing that, then got this, had a lot of fun with this. The voice acting is a little bit annoying in these games, I will say that. I actually got the collector's edition of this, which came with an art book and CDs and a few things like that. Stickers or something, or postcards, one of those things that they always include that you kind of just store in the shelf. But the CD was great, the art book's great. I love looking at art books and reading the description about things. But yeah, it was fun. I think the best part of this game for me wasn't actually the main story and the main gameplay. It was like the little spin-off missions that you get to do, which are set up like a Final Fantasy. I keep wanting to say that Fire Emblem game, where you've got your map and you've got your character, and you move your character from one spot to another, and like have combat that occurs from it. It's not like actually moving them; it's literally just scroll across and select someone that you're going to fight. But that kind of made it like a cross between this style of game and a Fire Emblem game, because you had that little bit of strategy feeling before you went into it. It wasn't really strategy as such, you just kind of had a turn limit type thing. Oh, hiccups. And you just sent them in and you sent them in and had a little bit of a battle. So it wasn't anything amazing to say. It was just it was different. It changed the flow of the game. I think that's more so what it was. It changed the flow. Because the game is actually very fast-paced when you're playing these action games, the Dynasty Warriors style games. So that is something to take into consideration. If you don't like fast-paced games, definitely don't play one of these. It's not a game I'd recommend to anyone. It's definitely something more so for hardcore fans of the characters in Fire Emblem. I definitely wouldn't just say, hey, go pick this up if you like a Dynasty Warriors game, or hey, go pick this up if you like the gameplay of Fire Emblem. No, you have to be into the characters to really enjoy this game more so than anything else. And I've got the few characters that I really liked playing as compared to others, so that was also fun, going through and picking characters. I think that actually the best part about this is the multiplayer experience, because you can play one player as much as you want, or you can play it with a second player. Sure, it makes the game quite a bit easier, but it makes it more fun because you've got that strategy of, alright, I'm going to tackle this side of the map, you go tackle that, we'll meet in the middle, we'll take all these guys out, we'll claim that territory, we'll take that tower, there's a big boss guy in the middle, let's go and fight them, oh, they're really strong, I need help, come in and fight. Like, that kind of banter as you're playing as well. It's like, oh, quickly go do that. Oh no, why ain't you listening? I said go get that one. And bit of fun. It's definitely a bit of fun, and I think that that does add to the overall experience. So I think it is a game that, you know, you play a lot of it one player, but definitely try and find a friend and play it as a multiplayer game as well, because it did add to the overall experience of the game. The story was kind of weak though. Definitely wasn't that amazing with with the story. I mean, it was enjoyable enough, but I definitely preferred the stories in the traditional Fire Emblem games compared to this. This one just felt like it was made for an action audience and not for the actual audience of a Fire Emblem game. It could have used a little bit of work, but I mean, overall, it was fun. It was fun. Not the greatest game in the world, but it was fun. And if I was going to pick one that I would pick up and play at any time out of, like, say, this one and Hyrule Warriors, because it's essentially like the same format of game, I would actually pick Hyrule Warriors more. Only for the fact that their spin-off game is essentially like completing a map from the original Zelda games. You actually had this map that you like step across and had to like use special items that you got from beating missions to find secrets in it. Whereas this, it was like, cool, I'm going to go and fight this character who's at this level, and we'll have our little action-paced, fast-paced battle in the middle, and then you go back to the overworld screen. So this one didn't have as great a kind of spin-off story thing as Hyrule Warriors did, but it is still fun. But definitely a game that I recommend playing as co-op over single player, just because it adds to the overall experience in it. So take that as you will. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, guys, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to see more content coming your way. Hopefully my camera will start focusing properly right now. It's having a lot of trouble the past few videos since the battery died. Now that I've swapped the battery over, it's like, I don't want to focus on you. Anyway, have a great day. I'll catch you next time.